What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, when you're dealing with the sport of boxing and you're dealing with big fights, everybody's looking for a weakness. Everybody, right? So, Gervonta Davis team is stating that Frank Martin must have something serious going on because he wearing shades in the inside, right? So they said, I hope everything is well up under them shades. And Tank Davis started laughing, right? So they are hinting at Gervonta Tank Davis next opponent, Frank the Ghost Martin. If you don't know, 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. They are stating that they believe that Frank the Ghost Martin suffered an eye injury, that he's getting beat up in sparring, right? And that, they hope that's not the case because Tank Davis going to target that injury, right? So with that said, Frank Martin didn't respond. Now, they are referring to, if you don't know, Frank Martin and his promoter, former unified welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Errol the True Spence Jr., they did a Q&A interview, press conference, promotional type of deal for the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, on Instagram, right? And they talked about the fight, obviously, and Errol Spence made a comment that Frank Martin is going to dominate this fight from round 1 to round 12, right? And he stated that he hoped Gervonta Tank Davis, who is traditionally a slow starter in his fights. Gervonta Tank Davis starts off extremely slow in his fights. And he stated that, I hope that Gervonta Tank Davis don't think that he's going to start off extremely slow and then get a knockout late in the fight like he typically does against Frank Martin, because that simply is not going to happen, right? And so with that said, when you look at the fights, the past fights with Gervonta Tank Davis, Hector Garcia, he started off extremely slow. He was losing that fight, in my opinion. You look at the Mario Barrios fight, another slow fight. He was losing that fight, in my opinion. And that's just his MO, right? Gervonta Tank Davis is historically a slow starter. And so he can't do that against Frank Martin, what Errol Spence is saying, right? The thing about it is, Frank Martin, unlike those guys, they had a pedigree, an amateur pedigree. Frank Martin started boxing late. So is Frank Martin going to be in a position where the moment gets to him, right? Because you got to stay disciplined when you're dealing with Gervonta Tank Davis. And just like those fighters, that pressure started to burst pipes and they couldn't stay disciplined. And then before you know it, look, the results is what? The results is Tank Davis getting a knockout or a stoppage. So Frank Martin has never been in this position. Now, neither have those guys. And so that's the issue that people have with Gervonta Tank Davis with these fights, is that he's fighting guys that people are claiming that, are not ready, right? They're not on his level. But again, the sport of boxing is extremely top heavy. You can fault Gervonta Tank Davis because he has the power to choose the quote-unquote upper echelon of fighters, but at the end of the day, the sport of boxing is top-heavy, right? And so we just don't know. We saw Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, and that was as 50-50 of a fight you can never get. And Terrence Crawford dominated the fight. Errol Spence won a round and a half of the entire fight, got dropped multiple times and then stopped. It's unexpected, right? So therefore, you just don't know. You just don't know, right? So if Frank Martin, I think they're just poking. When you look at the interview, Frank Martin is outside. He's driving, and then he goes inside and he settles inside. But today's time, people wear, like myself, shades inside. It's a different thing. So can't wait next Saturday. Frank Martin, Gervonta Davis. Can't wait to see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.